there, it's James Taylor here, keynote speaker on creativity, innovation, and future trends. Today, I'm here in Dubai. I'm actually speaking at a beautiful hotel here on the Palm, which is the famous island of Dubai. And I'm here being the keynote speaker for a company called TriStar. It's their leadership summit. So they brought all their leaders from all across the MENA region, Middle East, North Africa, and Central Africa as well, and also South Sudan. And I'm going to be keynoting about the topic of change and adapting to change caused by deglobalization, decarbonization, and digitization. So I'm going to be kind of covering that in the keynote. And in addition to the keynote part, I also get to have a bit of fun because I'm going to be moderating the panel with their CEO and the top leaders in the organization that lead the business verticals. So as a keynote speaker, you're the kind of sage on the stage. Whereas a moderator on a panel, you're the guide on the side. So I'm kind of guiding these questions, and I've prepared a number of questions. I've been working with the team for a couple of weeks now on kind of designing some really great questions for the CEO and the other people on the panel. But in addition to that, in my keynote, I'm really talking about the power of asking better questions. So I'm going to have a thing called Brainwriting. It's a technique I sometimes teach. And I'm going to have people in the audience writing down lots and lots of questions anonymously. They don't put their names down. And then I'll be picking some of those questions and asking those questions of the panel members itself. So this is a great way if you want to get questions from the audience where sometimes people feel a bit shy putting their hand up or having a microphone. This is a really good way of being able to do it. So anyway, follow me along, watch the video now. I'm back, just come off stage after speaking at that fantastic event on Dubai Palm, Jumeirah. Really wonderful group of people, great leaders, very deep conversations we were having during the panel that I was moderating. And then during my keynote, that really sparked a lot of ideas within the people that were attending, had some very good conversations afterwards. So what I thought I would do is just give you this little simple technique that you can use if you're ever having any type of panel moderation or you're doing a fireside chat. This is something I always encourage my clients to do. And it says at every single table in the room, make sure you have a collection of Post-it notes, these kind of yellow Post-it notes, pens for everyone. Take them out of the wrappers, so make it very easy for people to write on them. And then, let's say if in my case, I was doing the keynote just after lunch and going straight into a panel moderation after that. So what I did is during my keynote, I was talking about the power of asking questions and the importance of asking questions, being curious. And then what I asked everyone to do is to write down as many questions as they could think of as possible that they would like to ask the other senior leaders in the organization, because I was going to be moderating the panel afterwards. We had the CEO, the CFO, Chief Operating Officer, the vertical heads of the organization. And what was great about it is I told them to don't write your name down on that Post-it note. Just, it's going to be anonymous. I want you to add any questions you have, any questions you'd like me to ask, and I will ask those questions on your behalf from the stage. Now, what this does is it creates a really interesting kind of dynamic in the room, because it means that people feel that they can ask questions that they might be reticent about putting their hand up to ask, or putting their name to in some way. So what I had is, we must have had maybe 100, 150 questions from people in the room. So in addition to the questions I had already prepared with the client, and I already knew I was going to ask the different members of the different panelists, I also pulled from some of the questions that came from the audience, and I try to get through as many as possible. And what you tend to find is you're able to kind of group them. So, okay, these questions are around HR related things, these questions are around strategy, these questions are around innovation. And so I kind of group them, and some people are asking the same question, so you can kind of knock some of those out. But what it means is it just creates a really great dynamic in the room. It really opens up exploration of ideas and conversations. And it led to some really actually great ideas coming from the panelists and from the room. So give that a try. or just any questions you have about doing things like that. If maybe you're moderating a panel for yourself, or you're a professional moderator, feel reach out to me, and I'm happy to give any kind of thoughts on that as well. And if you are looking to bring in a keynote speaker who could also maybe moderate a panel at your event, then feel free to reach out to me. Just go to jamestaylor.me. There's links all over there. You can reach out to myself and my team to book me to come and speak at your event and to perhaps moderate a panel. So from here in Dubai, my next event I have coming up is for a client in Southeast Asia. So I'm getting ready to prepare for that one next. And then the week after that, I'm in Costa Rica doing a big conference. So until then, thanks for watching. My name's James Taylor, keynote speaker on creativity, innovation, and future trends.